Our long stretch of sunny and 70 is coming to an end. Not before we enjoyed, though, another day of sunshine and shorts and t-shirts. Lots of people out and about taking advantage of that weather, soaking up some sunshine. We're going to be needing a jacket here in the week ahead. Snow is finally expected in Denver, or at least the mountains. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kim Christensen.
And I'm Phil Lipoff. But before we see flakes in the metro area, the mountains, of course, are going to see some snow. Always do first. 9 News meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen is here with more on that. Corey.
Hey, yeah, we've got snow falling right now in the San Juans. Places like Telluride, Silverton, Purgatory, those places are getting some snow on those ski hills. As the storm system is making its way over, it's slowing just a little bit here, and that's held the winds back just a little bit, and it's delayed some of the progress of the snow. But you see it's right there on our doorstep, right out in front here. Rain and snow showers starting to fill in across the state of Colorado, and that is just going to move right across the state. We have winter weather advisories across all of the western slope mountains here. 4 to 10 inches expected by about 8 a.m. on Monday morning. So a minor storm, but we haven't had one in a while, so this is good to see. As far as we are concerned here in Denver, we're not going to get any precipitation from this. No snow, no rain. We will get the wind, though. We're looking at a pretty windy day tomorrow, 15 to 30 mile per hour gusts down here in the Front Range. Foothills, 75 mile per hour plus. That's going to elevate wildfire danger quite a bit with the grass situation that we have right now. And Tuesday, Wednesday, temperatures stay mild, much warmer than we're normally used to this time of year, with some breezy conditions. And then things will change by the end of the week, where we could see our first flakes of the year right here in the Denver metro area. I'll talk about that coming up in the full forecast.
Government services are coming back after the longest government shutdown in history is behind us. Food stamp benefits are back to the millions of Americans who depend on them, and air travel is slowly being restored nationwide, although it still may take some time before everything is back to normal. Rocky Mountain National Park is working to fully reopen now. The park remained open throughout the shutdown, just with limited staffing and services.
9 News Northern Colorado reporter Amanda Gilbert went to Estes Park to see how services are rebounding.
There are signs the government shutdown's over at Rocky Mountain National Park, like entrance fees are back.
And taking them up to Rocky Mountain National Park.
Tour guide Ben Stevens noticed another big sign.
We're seeing a little bit more kind of ranger activity in the park, saying hello to them as we come into the entryway.
Despite fears the shutdown would slow business in Estes Park, some workers say they actually saw more tourists.
We have been busier than we've been in November for a long time.
So a lot of people came to Estes because the park was open, no charge.
Sales clerk Shelm Lustig and Renee St. Laurent noticed bathrooms and cleaning services are back to normal now, but they were impressed by the volunteers and by the Rocky Mountain Conservancy, who stepped up to help maintain one of the most visited national parks for 6 weeks.
Trash cans were only a quarter full, the floors were clean.
It's been awful for the people that weren't getting paid, though, and we always felt sorry about that.
And we reported that the Department of Natural Resources and Colorado tourism offices actually paid to reopen 2 visitor centers in the park during the shutdown. That included Beaver Meadows. Amanda Gilbert, 9 News.
Amanda, thank you. This weekend, the FAA gave the green light for more air traffic. However, airlines are still being told to cancel about 3% of their flights at 40 major airports across the country. Of course, that includes DIA. Flight restrictions were reduced to 6% during the shutdown because there are not enough air traffic controllers to operate safely. That resulted in thousands of flights being canceled in just a few days.
Many national museums are back open after closing during the shutdown. The Smithsonian's National Air and Space Museum in Washington, D.C. started welcoming visitors on Friday. The Smithsonian Institution includes 19 museums and the National Zoo in D.C., all forced to close their doors when the federal government shut down October 1st, leaving many tourists frustrated.
It was a little disheartening to kind of just see the city be a little bit more of a ghost town.
We've been here for 5 days, and so we were expected to see all the museums, but like I said, we booked over 2 months ago, so before the shutdown happened.
Smithsonian officials expect to reopen all facilities by tomorrow.
Several people were hurt and about 50 are without a home tonight after an apartment fire this morning in Colorado Springs. The Colorado Springs Fire Department responded to the fire at the Montecito Apartments on East Pikes Peak Avenue early this morning. Crews had to rescue 4 people using ladder trucks. 7 people were injured, with 2 suffering serious injuries. The cause of the fire still under investigation. The Red Cross is helping those who were displaced. And this follows another apartment fire in Lakewood. This one happened yesterday. 30 people were displaced after that fire. West Metro Fire Rescue says an unattended space heater was the cause of that fire.
Investigators are looking into an early morning shooting involving a Larimer County deputy and a suspect. The Larimer County Sheriff's Office says the deputy tried to pull over a driver near the intersection of Grand Market Avenue and TPC Parkway in Berthoud early this morning. The Sheriff's Office says the driver didn't stop and instead drove off. And when the deputy attempted to stop the car with a pit maneuver, the driver sped toward them. The deputy then fired shots at the suspect. The Sheriff's Office says the suspect and deputy were taken to the hospital. Both have been released, with the suspect taken into custody. It's still not clear if the suspect was actually shot.
Looking ahead, the fired Englewood police officer accused of using an illegal chokehold is expected to make his first appearance in court. That'll happen tomorrow. Officer Ryan Vecina lost his job and faces charges of assault and official misconduct after an incident on October 8th. Dash and body camera footage captured what happened. Vecina stopped a 20-year-old man for rolling through a stop sign. He's accused of violating state law and department policy now. Englewood's chief said the man did nothing to warrant the officer's response. Today's Bronco game is certainly living up to the height of a hard-fought battle right now. They're trailing the Chiefs 19-16 in the fourth quarter, but it is just it's a back and forth.
Back and forth,
Yeah.
and the defense has been playing out of their
Remarkable.
minds, holding Patrick Mahomes. It's felt like a playoff atmosphere, though, at Mile High. Every fan knows how important this game is. We're going to live to the stadium to hear from Sean Payton and the players once the game ends. Hours before kickoff, fans gathered at CBS's NFL broadcast team because they came to town. Fans got the chance to tailgate with the Broncos legend as well. Mark Jackson returned to Mile High. Instead of putting on the shoulder pads, put on an apron. He fired up the grill, cooking for folks. Fans were not only excited to catch this big matchup, but also meet a player who shaped Broncos history.
People still remember me, right? You know, it's a Denver Bronco thing. It's Broncos country. It's so much love here. I was so blessed to be able to come and play in the Mile High City.
People think we're a fluke right now, 8-2 and all that, but, I think it's a statement game. We got to win today to show them, that we're the best in the West this year,
Not only did the fans get some good food, they also got game day recipes and, keeping the faith. Let's see, the game's not over yet.